My eggplant parmesan dish is a little different than most of the recipes you'll see out there. In most cases, the eggplant gets coated with a breadcrumb mixture, which I find makes the dish a little bit heavy. In my recipe, I just flour the eggplant slices and dip them in an egg wash mixture. So let's go through my eggplant parmesan recipe step by step. Slice the eggplant into half-inch slices, lay them out on a baking sheet, and sprinkle with kosher salt. In this example, you can see in the Tuscan kitchen I'm using some round pizza pans, which are not as efficient as a regular baking sheet. So you may need several layers. Regardless of how many layers you end up with, you're going to finish the stack with a baking sheet and some weight. For the weights, I'll use anything from a bag of flour to some heavy pots and pans to a gallon of olive oil. And what this does is it actually presses the juices out of the eggplant, and which releases some of the bitterness from the eggplant. Press the eggplant slices for about 10 minutes. For the sauce, heat a medium saute pan over medium-high heat. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and the minced garlic. Stir it for about 20 seconds and add the tomatoes. Cook the tomato mixture over medium heat for about 15 minutes and stir in the sugar, torn basil, and a large pinch of salt. Once the eggplant slices have been pressed for 10 minutes, it's time to prepare for the breading. Crack the eggs into a medium-sized bowl and whisk well. Heat a large saute pan over medium-high heat and add about a half a cup of olive oil. Drain excess moisture from the eggplant slices and dredge them in the flour. Next, dip them into the beaten eggs, coating them well, and fry them in the pan with the olive oil for about 3 minutes per side. When you flip them over, they should have a little golden color on them, and just cook them for another 3 minutes on the second side. Drain the eggplants on paper towel to absorb excess oil and continue until all the eggplant is cooked. Place the fresh mozzarella on a cutting board and cut it into half-inch dice. Oil a deep baking dish with olive oil and gather all of your ingredients around. I'm making a double batch here, which is why there's 2 pans. Start off with a layer of tomato sauce on the bottom of the pan and start layering in your fried eggplant. Once you have a full layer of eggplant, add some of the diced mozzarella and some of the shredded Parmesan cheese, and then continue on with your next layer of tomato sauce. Repeat the layering with the remaining ingredients, finishing with a layer of tomato sauce and then a thick layer of Parmesan cheese on top. Cover the pan with aluminum foil and bake in a preheated 400-degree oven for about 1 hour. Allow it to rest for 10 minutes before cutting. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and are inspired to recreate it at home. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below, and I would appreciate a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below if you have any suggestions or requests for future videos. Check out my website at chefmichaelsalmon.com for recipes, my online store with links to my favorite tools and ingredients, and information on my 2 cookbooks.